Hey yo, so your boy is like confusion today. I'm gonna be honest with you, super confusion today. So your
Alright.
boy decided that I didn't really decide. All right, like, okay, I didn't necessarily decide, but I was like, dude, so what happened was, shit. What am I trying to say here? So okay, so I basically got a message today at work, right? I'm so flustered because of this. I'm gonna be real with you, all right? So I got a message today at work, right? And just a message on WhatsApp. I'm like, okay, probably family sending me like some like message or some shit, right? And and I was like, okay, cool. Let's take a look. Random number. So I'm looking. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, who
You
is
didn't
this?
decide to pull a prank with it?
What do
I
you
would have
mean?
pranked it, to be honest.
You pranked it? Why would I prank it? Okay,
Because it'll be for the jokes. For the shits. You could
fair
confuse
enough.
them even more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so basically, right, I got this message, right? So this person's like, "Yo, what's good, Tom?" Or like, they're like, "Yo, hi, Tom. Like, we met earlier." I'm like, "Who the hell's Tom?" Right? First of all, because I'm like, okay, probably they got a wrong number. This is over WhatsApp, bro. WhatsApp. So I'm
Bro, it could
like,
have been on these nuts jokes. But it
I
did not.
lie, I lie, I lie. But basically, right? So like, oh hi Tom, we just met earlier. It's me. They said their name. Obviously I'm not gonna say their name, but they're like, oh, this is my name. We just recently met. I'm like, oh, that's not me, yo. Wrong number, right? And they're like, okay, but still. Um, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? So I just got back to work. I'm just doing my own thing, right?
Yeah, you're just
And
working.
yeah, and this person messages back. They're like, I know this is awkward, and we met weirdly, but let's be friends. I'm like, okay, what the hell? So at this point, right, I'm looking at the profile picture of whoever this person is on WhatsApp. I'm like, dude, this is a shorty, and this shorty is a baddie. Still, like I'm talking like
Shorty is a baddie.
a
Got you, a little
baddie,
baddie.
a baddie. So I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes, right? Because obviously I'm like, okay, this is probably like fake, right? It's probably
Yeah.
like set up. So I'm
It's like one of those
gauging.
Instagram bots.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's so weird, right? So I kind of blamed it on like when WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram went down earlier, right? So, so I was like, oh yeah, sorry, wrong number. And they're like, oh, I think my friend drank too much and like gave the wrong,
Gave you the wrong number.
number. I hope I didn't bother you. I was like,
Oh no.
I was like, nah, no bother at all. Have a nice day. And then they're like, anyway, nice to meet you. Where are you from? And then that's where our conversation instantly started, right? I was like, I'm from Canada. I'm like, where are you from? And then they're like, dude, I'm from Hong Kong, but I currently live in New York. I'm like, okay,
International students.
Oh.
lie.
So she's
So
bilingual.
um,
Or-
and then they're like, I know this is a strange conversation, but like, I mean, we can be friends, I guess. I don't mind making
Yeah.
new friends. I'm like, okay, bet,
Mhm.
right? So the first thing I did was, because I don't use WhatsApp often, I asked them if they had Discord. They didn't have Discord, so we just stuck to WhatsApp, right? And and so we talked a little bit, and then they're like, I don't know what to call you yet. So I introduced myself because I didn't introduce myself, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I introduced myself, and then they're like, oh, okay, let me reintroduce myself. They said their name, and then we start talking more. And then they start asking me like how old I am, and like I asked them how old they were, and then like we talked, and then second question, okay, are you
Okay.
single? First thing that happens,
Boom.
your boy's
You're
heart,
just jumping right into it.
your boy's heart dipped, because I don't know what the hell to do, right? I'm
Yeah.
not used to this
Just-
shit.
The face drop. Just
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, holy shit, what is happening to me? So then, like, you know, obviously I talk about it, and then we keep going to conversation, and they're like, oh, this is my work number, you want to switch to my personal number? I'm like, okay, fine. So they sent me a message through their personal number instead of their work number, and then we continued talking, and then just had a casual conversation, talked about interests, hobbies, whatever, and then just said goodnight whenever. It was pretty dope, and I was like, dude, what just happened?
Yo, she's kind of balling. She has a business number and a personal number.
Well,
Ooh.
I found out that because like we talked about interests, right? And
Yeah.
the first thing I mentioned was like, you know, I like playing video games. I also run a podcast, aka the D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S Podcast. Welcome everybody. By the way, we got Shay and Devon on the cast. Anyway,
What's up?
continuing the story. And I was like, okay, what about you? What are you interested in? And they're like, oh, I'm interested in like investing. I'm like, what? So I was like, you know, I asked them, I was like, you know, like, what do you invest in? Like crypto, stock, both, right? And they're like, yeah, crypto, stock, and other things. And I'm like, sheesh, right? And they even offered
Like,
to.
she has some expensive taste.
Yeah, she even offered to teach me crypto. So I was like, okay. I mean, I was like, you know, like maybe it's like, because I was asked, I was like, have you ever done crypto before? I was like, I put my feet in it, but I haven't really done much with it.
Crypto
And
is a
they're like,
pretty big thing right now.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And she's like, you know, I can teach you to invest in crypto, right? Like to earn extra income and stuff. And I'm like, sure, we'll see about that. I mean, why not, right? But then after they're like, you know, like or like I'm happy to chat with you today. It was nice. So you're like, your boy felt like a smooth criminal. Let's be real. If I made a nice chat happen with someone, your boy's a smooth criminal. Let's be real. So and then they're like, you know, they talked in a very formal way, kind of, and they're like, you know, hope to receive your greetings in the morning, blah blah blah, you know, like hope, basically
Like
saying,
a
you know,
business
hope,
type of form. I was like, she sounds too like. It sounds like he's very sophisticated in a way.
yeah, greetings and good morning to tomorrow, like
Mhm.
from you tomorrow morning, right? And
Do you
I'm
ever
like,
think she's using Google Translate to talk to you?
no,
Oh,
it was too it was
Formal?
well, the way it was typed, no shot. At least
Oh,
I
okay.
can tell by the typing that it wasn't off, right? Because I could tell it was like human typing. It wasn't like
Okay.
Google Translate shit, which is good, right? They seem to know their stuff. They speak actual English, and we interacted. And I was like, okay, that's crazy, bro. So that's like my interesting moment of the day. Essentially, I know this dragged
that
out
was
for a while,
interesting.
but I know that I
Wait, that
dragged
was
this out
today?
for a while. But yeah, that was today. I
Oh,
was
I
at
mean,
work.
nothing
and
much interesting happened to me today. I had to go fix the brakes on my car. That was
Not that
not a
great.
that was not a
That's-
fun 600.
Oh, that's 600. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got the oil changed and all the fluids done up and an inspection done on the car as well, but
Oh, but everything in total was okay. I thought it was just the brakes alone.
no. The brakes
no,
were
it was
expensive
everything.
because
it was everything
I wore
together.
them down to 2 millimeters.
Oh wow.
I need to check my brakes then. Make me scared.
Yeah.
My man's like, yo, let me check the brakes on my Ford Escape real quick.
Yeah,
So
I
it
haven't.
doesn't-
Okay, I haven't changed that maybe since. I feel bad to say this, but 3 years.
What, your tires?
No, my brake
Your
pads.
brake pads. Oh shit, you should actually get it checked.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should.
The thing is, I don't hear anything like metal on metal wise, but I know it's probably very wear down.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah,
likely.
I was the same way. I was like, we got to get this in, and they said, yeah, you have 2 millimeters left before you were on metal. So I
That's
was like,
pretty crazy. That's pretty close, actually. That's very close. It's very close. I mean, I'm glad you were
Probably,
able to change it out, right?
mhm.
I was thinking of like, so I've been kind of thinking if I want to change my car, or if I should just keep the car till it just dies out.
After this, I'm doing the same thing with my car.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like,
your
I don't know if I
boy,
want to keep it.
your boy, honestly is just waiting to win Lotto Max so he can get a McLaren. Dude, imagine getting a 756 Spider, bro. Dude, that'd be insane.
Nah.
Dude,
Okay, but if you're driving that
Damien
every
would
day,
lose.
that's you're
Get
killing the car.
No.
Get yourself
Damien would
a
lose his mind.
residence and then like set something up so that then you have freedom to do what you want.
No, like I obviously I'd switch houses, right? If I won the lotto, I'd get a new house.
I'm investing the stocks with it
Shit,
and real
that's
estate.
risky. That's risky.
Real
But I mean,
estate?
real estate isn't, not as much. Stocks, a little more risky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, like I mean, yeah, there's a lot we could do with lotto. I feel like if we won the lottery, it would take us so much time to figure out what we want to do, right?
I'll go on vacation. That's my first thing I want to do. Go on vacation
Oh
somewhere.
yeah. No, I would
if you
probably
start that
build a
hill
house.
of just you're all the way up here now, you've got all this money. Oh, I want to do this, and this. You're on that downward spiral
Mhm.
trend
Yeah.
of like you don't know where it's gonna end on where you
Like,
spend what you want.
I
to
know.
do,
First, I'm gonna get a
100%.
home. Then first I'm gonna get myself a bigger home, like a slightly bigger home. Then get myself a vehicle. Then work on getting assets, right? Because
Yeah.
obviously I need assets, right? Especially not assets that depreciate like cars. So obviously I'm not gonna
Something
get
that's
like
like you get a
60
passive income
cars,
out of.
right? Yeah,
you
I
also
need
kind of
something.
need an ass.
Yeah.
To fill those sets.
Yeah. I also need sets. So
That's why I
Moving
say, real
on.
estate is probably like one of the best things I would
Oh,
want
yeah.
to invest to
it's
first,
secure.
just
It's
because
secure.
it's something to appreciate.
No,
in my opinion.
generally no.
Mhm.
Especially if you buy like a house, right? Like some land, take it down, build a new house, right? And you can use that cash, sell the house for more, and you get so much profit back.
That, or you can just passively you can just rent it out and passively just gain that income over time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but that is dangerous because my parents rented out and the renters were absolute garbage. So
That's usually why you
Yeah.
do a background check on
You do a credit check and
uh,
you background check on
yeah,
the
you do credit
on
checks
people that
and
want to rent
background
it.
checks. Yeah.
we did, but apparently not well enough.
Yeah, clearly. Speaking of background checks, I just want to Shay, I have something to talk to you about. You know, I
Hey, is
know
there something I don't know?
Oh, so let me give you some backstory here. All right, Devon. Last week, okay, before the podcast, I was on Vic's stream, all right,
Okay.
and we were on VR chat, and we were playing this really beautiful game called Never Have I Ever.
Not heard of it.
And there were some pretty chopped questions that I'm quite curious, because there's some pretty interesting ones that Shay stepped forward on that I wanna ask him about. I wanna get the spicy details, Shay. I need them. All right, and I'm sure you remember him. You remember him, right? Remember this moment?
Some of them?
Some of them, yeah. So let's start. Let's kick it off with something simple. How did you get your ass kicked out of school?
Oh no.
Oh, so
How'd you do it? What'd you do?
this was interesting.
Did Jesus
because,
not tell you different?
Huh? No. See, I have ADHD, and so if I think an idea is interesting, I'll just go with it. And so, me being young, I found a little weird trinket that I thought was really, really cool, and I wanted to bring it to school and show my friends. Well, this trinket turned out to be a little phone keychain looking thing, that was a mix of being a lighter and a switchblade knife.
Oh no.
Okay,
Like
the
it
lighter would have been
it
a
was
problem, but
it was
you
about
said switchblade.
it was about that big,
Mhm.
and the antenna, when you depressed it, made a flame come out for a lighter, and then when you depressed a button on the face of the phone, a little knife just popped out of the other side.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have a question for you regarding that. So How emo were you back then?
Oh, I was not emo. I was like super outgoing.
You're like an outgoing Mormon kid,
Mm,
right? Because you're
yeah.
a Mormon at the time, right? Not ex-Mormon
Mhm.
anymore. Damn. Yeah, yeah. You would not pass with the switchblades. If you were emo, yeah, makes sense. Emo white
Yeah,
kid with
no,
a knife, sure.
I had it in this little bag. And I was like, "Hey guys, look! I found this really cool thing." Click, click, click,
Innocent.
click. It was a 2-day, uh, basically an in-school suspension, I think.
Oh, but that doesn't count as kicked out of school. I actually didn't move on up on that step because of getting an in-school suspension.
Oh, it later turned into a week of
Actual
like being
suspension.
kicked out, actual
Oh, okay,
suspension.
okay. Yeah,
Like
because
once they decided what they wanted to do.
I've only ever gotten an in-school suspension. I never got an actual kicked out suspension, so I never moved up on that spot. But shit. Yeah,
Now I, s-
I cannot see like some innocent Mormon kid with a knife. Like, lighter, sure, you're lighting up candles for Jesus, but like a knife? No, dude. No. Shit don't make sense. But moving on.
wait, Dio. What was your in class or in school suspension?
I was bullied a lot in elementary school, so a bunch of kids got me in shit. So I
Oh,
was
okay.
in school suspended. Yeah, I started a fight, punch a kid in the face.
Yo,
I
you
was in
guys
a
running?
fight. I was in a fight. It wasn't really a fight, but this dude came up behind me and I elbowed him in the chest and put him on the ground.
See, I wish I was this strong. You try going against 20 kids as one guy. You
Yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
no. I was playing basketball and this guy was being really weird and came up
Yeah.
behind me and started whispering in my ear and I just and he went
Jesus.
down.
Jesus. So I gotta move on a little later in your in your life, bro. So you're such an innocent, pure child of Jesus.
There's just an expose session on Shay
What
right now.
made you think going streaking was a good idea?
Oh my god.
Why did you do that?
It wasn't on purpose.
Wait, when and where?
It was when I was a kid.
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. But um apparently when we were younger, since me and my twin were just messy little kids,
You have a
my
twin?
yeah, I'm a twin.
Yeah, he has a
But
twin brother. Yeah, he's a Chad. He's cool.
my
Oh.
parents thought it was alright on warm days that if we were just getting messy, they just didn't have to deal with making me put on clothes. And so when I reached my younger years, I did not think it was all that odd to if you say forgot your towel or something, if you had to just run to your room to grab it, or if you forgot clothes or something. So
Did you at
You just hit the run. You just run for it.
yeah,
did
so I
you
just
at least copy your
so
like?
I did not know that my parents had company over,
Oh
and
shit!
ran through the living room butt ass naked looking for my towel, and just heard, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
Did you at least copy your dick and balls
Oh yeah, you don't want that thing flopping all over the
in
place when you're
ass?
running around.
Okay, cool. I had to make sure. So that answers my question.
You know what? At
there.
least it's not like super public. I thought he was just like at
Yeah,
a.
I thought this
Yeah.
man was like,
No,
this
I
guy's
am.
like, yo, let me just stray away from Jesus. Goes out into like a parade, starts like waving his dick around.
Just do the helicopter.
Yo, my man was like recreating meat spin. It was crazy.
It just reminds me of like in Toronto we have like this bike streaking parade thing, and
Mhm.
all these guys and girls they just ride butt naked on bicycles around downtown.
Oh yeah. We have something similar
that's
here where
just
like
weird.
everyone walks around in just their underwear.
Yeah, I thought Shay was a part of that. I was like, Shay, come on.
No, that doesn't technically count as streaking. So next up, Shay, we're gonna take it a little.
God damn it, we're just keeping going,
Yeah,
aren't we?
we're gonna take it a little away from you this time, all right? And I just need to ask you, what the hell happened that you caught your coworkers pining? Why? How? Did you knock? What's the
So,
story here?
No, he's saying coworkers. He's not even saying like roommates or anything.
No,
He's saying straight
His
coworkers.
straight
Coworkers,
coworkers were pining,
they
bro.
they weren't like full on like doing the devil's tango, shall we say. We'll just say that McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning is a fucked place.
Yo, I might have started working at McDonald's overnight now.
A lie? That's insane, bro.
Now I know why my McChicken's taking too long.
No, it was the shall we say the manager and her husband who was not working there. Her husband wanted to come and visit and say hi, but
Come and visit.
like it's more. No,
Isn't
we're
that
not
like-
talking. Just go on, move on.
Wait, so was this like a
You
isn't
need
it a
to
conflict
continue.
of interest though?
You need
Is
to
that a
continue
conflict
here.
of interest if like two workers are doing it?
No, it wasn't.
No.
another worker,
It was the boss
oh.
and the husband.
It was the boss and her husband. Nope. We're moving on.
Continue. I need to hear this. I need to hear
I
this.
basically just so there was basically say this was the McDonald's area square here. You have the eating area here, the kitchen area was here, and then the drive-through just came up and around. So there was the drive-through window,
drive-through window,
and then behind the drive-through window there's a door, I think, and then in that area was the manager's office.
Oh
And
shit.
so just in that area, I had walked around to ask the manager a question because we were closing down, and I just walked out. I was like, nope, bye bye.
My man saw something
bye.
he could never unsee, and then he just walked out. Oh man.
and at that moment, Shay got 3 promotions at the same time.
All right. So moving
Nope.
on.
Nope, I got a 10-cent raise.
Hey, you know
That's
what? 10 cents
insane.
gonna go right into
My man hit it, got a
June
10
chicken.
cent raise. That's crazy. All right, I should do that often. 10 cent raises. Anyway, moving on, Shay, you got 2 more. Just bear with me here, all right? So, how
Just
the
2
hell?
more questions.
Yeah. How the hell did you have a one-night stand, but it turned into a relationship?
Texas was fucked.
Oh, Texas. I see. I need to hear this now. This is good. This is good shit.
I'm glad that Vic missed a couple questions, but
Oh, it's
He came
okay.
for the best
There's a VOD. Oh, there's one more coming, bro, and it's worse than this one. So
I was like, I've been single for a while. I wanted to see if I could find somebody to date.
okay. Also
wait, are you
feel
still
free. Do
I'm
not
still single.
do not
Oh,
need to leave out details because we do have Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners. So feel free to be as descriptive as you can be without breaking Twitch TLS. All right. So
God damn it.
the floor is yours, man.
Um.
What happened?
So, I was like, I thought I was being smooth. There was a woman that I matched with on Bumble.
Okay.
I can hear Vic wheezing in the other room. Blushing so hard.
Dude, the moment you said I thought I was smooth, I just died, bro.
I matched with this woman, and her profile said, getting tired of people just giving me the runaround, looking for somebody just to hang out with, or something to
the
that
run
effect.
around, you gave her the
Hang out.
rundown. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, what?
I said instead of giving her the run around, you gave her the rundown.
apparently,
That's funny.
because I had one date with her. We basically just went to the park, hung out, talked for a while. She drank, I don't, but she was just like hanging out, talking for a while, and we got done at the park. We had some food, talked for a while longer, learned a little bit more about each other, said, "Hey, that was a great date. I'll see you later." And then that was it, and then we were gone, and we were just talking over phone, and in comes 10 p.m. at night, a day or two later. Yeah, a day or two later, 10 p.m. at night, she's like, "Hey, I just got off work. Do you want to hang out for a bit?" And I was like, sure. Where do you want me to meet you?" And she's like, "Where you at? I'll come pick you up." And she comes by, she drives up, and she was just like, "Get in, bitch, we're going shopping." She was doing
What the hell?
how she was doing a meme thing. It was just if you've never seen the hot pink car just pull up, "Get in, bitch, we're going shopping at the mall,"
Like
or
one of
whatever
those
it
one of
was.
those type of girls.
Yeah. And I was just like, "Okay, I guess so." And I hopped in, and we went and we got some McDonald's, and then we talked for a while more, and she was like, "Have you actually ever been drinking?" And I was like, "No." And so we we went to a gas station. She picked up these sea grains or whatever, like hardly alcoholic drinks. And we went over to her place, and we basically just sat and talked and ate for a little bit longer. And she was like, "Here, at least try these." And so she handed me the sea grains, and I had a couple. Did nothing to me, and I was like, "I don't like the taste. It's just odd. It tastes like grapefruit mixed with an alcoholic." So
It was like a cooler you had basically.
basically,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. My
So it
man
was
had
like
a
nothing.
Starbucks refresher with
And
like
I was like, "How can you tell if you
alcohol.
have a buzz?" And she was like, "Oh, you'll tell." I was like, "There's nothing here." And
2 seconds later, my man is wasted. Sees a GTA like
huh?
wasted in front of his eyes.
No,
Ends up
no. Two
respawning in the
seconds later, we were
hospital.
kissing.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and there was some heavy petting involved.
Petting?
Heavy petting involved, shall we say?
Petting. Nah, bro.
When you say
We
petting,
need
I
more.
just think you're like tapping her head.
I'll
You're
lie.
like,
Yo, my man.
Shall we say fondling? Heavy fondling.
There it is. There's the words,
yeah.
bro.
And we ended it there. She dropped me off 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, I had work. Just we were back on and off talking for a while,
Mhm.
and here comes another 10 o'clock at night. "Hey, I'm getting off work. You want to come hang out?"
Round two. She was
This
basically
is
the booty
round
call.
3, bro. My man.
Um, yeah. For the next 3 weeks, it turned into booty calls.
Yeah. So it was
And
like
so,
okay. Okay.
that day,
Is this basically
I
is
just
this
heard in the
basically
background.
okay? I feel like
But
this leads into
right
my
at the
next
end of it,
question.
right at the end of that, she was like, we were talking. I said goodnight. I didn't want to sleep over at her house after doing the deed, shall we say?
Dude, my man's trying to like PG-13 this so hard while we're all over here 18 plus, like just being like, bro, just say it. Just say it.
You're not gonna break TOS.
Nah, bro, this is okay. You can go pretty far.
I could hear him in the back just.
For those of you guys
Um,
on the podcast, Victor7TV is also 2 for 1's roommate.
and I
So
can
yeah,
just
those of you on
hear
Spotify
him
and
going
Apple.
hee 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 in the back.
And basically, Victor 7 is heing really hard. If you don't remember him, he's from episode 5, the Chaos Cast, just so you guys know. And he was also
Yes,
on
we
the
fought
crossover cast.
Smorgas.
Yes. They
Okay,
did
so
the woohoo.
3 weeks later, I was like, this is just booty calls. I'm done with this. I want an actual relationship. So like afterwards I thought for a while. And afterwards we God damn it. After that, I was about 2 o'clock in the morning, we were talking and I was like, all right, I've got to call it off here. And so I called it off and she was just like, hey, we both have something to talk about. Well, I didn't know Tab A and Tab B, me and her, were not on the same wavelength. She was like, hey, I am ready for a relationship. And I was like, hey, I'm ready for a relationship, but not that starts off sex. And so we just went, and I was like, I was ready to end it, and she was ready to start her relationship. And we'll just say that that relationship did not end well, and my esteem for myself plummeted and kind of broke me for a bit.
I feel that.
It was like what her Bumble profile said. She just wanted to like have a relationship, basically.
She just wanted a pine, bro. She just wanted a pine.
Yeah, but it started off of sex instead of starting off of getting to know
Because
each other.
she wanted the company. She wanted the Shay Shay long.
What the fuck was that?
So I have to ask, alright? So my next question is, who you fling? Why you fling? When did you did the date of the fling?
That was the fling.
And I was like, yeah, this is 100% the fling. So this man's one night stand and fling were literally the same story. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
God, I'm getting so red.
Alright, but that's it for questioning for you, Devon. I think. That's it. Or for you, Shay. That's it. But moving to Devon, bro. I heard my boy Devon's getting married. I'm his best man. So claps in chat for me being best man.
Yeah. We were trying to get a ring maybe a couple days ago, but the whole situation, because we want to finance it. I can kind of buy it out, but I'd rather have
my man's trying to finance a ring. Jesus Christ, dude.
No, the thing is, here's the
okay.
It's easier on me. It's easier on me though for financing it.
I know, but think about it, bro. Instead of giving your girl a ring, you're giving her literally portable debt. Like,
oh really? Like, it's actually okay. So here's the thing: we got a really good deal on it.
It's a liability.
But the person that was helping us last year gave us a really good deal. It's just that we couldn't finance it because the company was very strict.
Yeah.
On like, but here's the thing: like, even like everything that we did, like our credit check was good, everything was good. It's just that the company's so strict. It's like, oh, you need to make over 100K to at least finance the amount that we wanted to, and it was not even a high amount. It was like maybe. Yeah, but here's the thing: so we tried to finance 3,000. And they only allowed us 1,000 because we made only 75,000 together.
That's insane.
If you made that much, you could have just bought the ring outright. Like, what the fuck?
That's the thing. I want to buy it out. I was gonna buy it outright, but she's worried that like, oh, I'm still in school. Like, what's gonna happen with school? This, that, whatever.
Bruh, how many 3080s have you sold? Get out of here, bro. You've sold like at least like. 25 marriages worth of like rings, my guy.
Okay. Dio. If I told you guys how much graphics cards I sold my last buyer, you guys would hate me.
I would hate you anyway because I didn't get a free one.
No, these are minors. I'm selling these to minors.
Wait, what?
This has gone so far that I have minors on my literally on my contacts that message me on a daily saying, what cards do you have? I'll come buy it right now.
Kids ask you for 30 series cards?
No, like Bitcoin miners.
Bitcoin miners.
I was like, wait a minute here.
I understood that. Dio did not.
I was like, what the shit, bro?
How do you know crypto?
Crypto miners literally contact you for cards. Dude, I hated that, bro. There's a miner who literally bought a 3080 Ti off you. and I was willing to pay you back in shoes, which
No,
is
no, those two guys
crazy.
that bought my 3080 Ti's, they were actually just people that wanted the card legitimately just for themselves.
Yeah, but like, remember that
for
time?
games.
Remember that time I told you like I wanted a 3080 Ti, and you're like shit. Here's the
Wow,
price, and I was like,
wow, the accent that just came out of Dio there.
yeah, yeah. That's just how the accent works, bro. What are you trying to say still, bro?
Okay. So if okay, just take a guess how much I sold to this buyer.
At least 20K.
No, guess how much cards it was.
Oh, how many? At least 15, 20.
You're close. Yeah, it's 18 cards.
Jesus Christ.
So
bro.
we bought 12K Canadian worth of cards.
You sold to minors though.
Yeah, I sold to minors. So the guy paid a premium of 30K for all the cards.
Jesus.
You made 18K off of that?
So it's between me and 3 of my boys. So individually, we divided by 3.
That's
we
whack.
Still made
That's whack. That's so whack.
Damn.
Why would you sell to minors?
Because they come with us with a premium price.
Man, you should have told me.
It was all 3060 Ti's and 3070s as well.
You should tell me. I would have bought in.
No, I can never let you pay a premium for these cards, Dio. I will never let you do that.
No, I'm saying you should have told me to buy them with you, so then we could like sell them, and then I get like a cut.
Here's the thing: when you're in BC, right, Dio? So here's the thing: they drop a Best Buy blog for founders cards every month or so. For these cards, people line up overnight, 14 hours at least, let's say minimum. And these guys, like, there was so many problems this last drop because there's no 3070s. Stock has been lower than before, and there's a lot more problems now. And literally, like, last drop the store I was at, there was almost fights.
Shit.
Funny thing enough, I had 2 different seats at 2 different stores. Or sorry, I had 1 seat at 2 different stores, and I sold one of my seats at a different store because I wasn't gonna go there. I sold it for $200 for a seat, just for a top 5 seat.
Jesus.
So I literally made
$200 for sitting in line.
Yeah, plus the graphics card.
Wow.
Okay.
All that for someone to have a chance of getting a card. That's insane.
No, that top 5 guy got a 3060 Ti.
He spent $200 for 3060 Ti. Is he dumb?
No, but he sold the card for at least $1,000 over, so he made $800 technically.
Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. Dude, I hate that, bro. Dude, why didn't you yeah, I was about to say, why didn't you contact Vic for his GPU, my guy? The hell?
No, the thing is, I only had one, right? And I kind of needed that GPU to pay off some school stuff.
Oh,
so
okay.
I kind of feel bad.
Fair enough.
Because my tuition is really slapping me.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, man, like my G, he has cash. I don't have cash, but he has cash.
Yeah, I know Victor's been asking me, and I have a lot of people asking, but Victor's like on the top.
And now we know he has money because of the payout league.
Yeah.
No, but that's my dog.
Oh yeah, we could technically sneakily look at how much he got paid. I mean, he'd tell us anyway, but you know.
Yeah, he would. But...
Crazy.
Okay. I know Victor wants a 3080 Founders. I think that's what he wants, and that's
going to be in the next one. He wants a 3080 or higher. That's what he wants.
Founders though, or does any?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, if it's any, then I can literally.
He just wants a 3080.
Okay.
I'm the specific one.
Well, 3070. He said 3070.
Well, yeah. Now he wants a 3070. First he was saying 3080, but now he wants 3070 because he's like, you know what? Screw it, bro. I'll take whatever I can get, right?
I'm glad the questions were a lot calmer than I thought they were gonna be too.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
We played more than one round, Dio.
Never Have I Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd say like if I had to recommend a Vic, I'd say I even told him this. I said if you're gonna get a 30 series card, 3070 or higher, because that's 2080 bar and higher, right? So I would always keep that in mind when I'm getting a GPU, because a 3060 is like, it's still good, but it's like not that much more powerful. if that makes sense, like not that much more powerful. So
Mm-hmm.
it's better to just get 3070 or higher. At least that's my sort of take on it, because I don't know. Lately, I just haven't been paying too much attention to GPUs. I'm gonna be real with you, because I can't buy one. I like nobody else. Like it's so hard to get one as is, right? So it's like, it's pretty.
It's kind of
It's pretty different.
useless.
Yeah, it's kind of useless for research right now. The only thing I can really do is recommend per someone's usage and what they need it for, like what they want to, or rather what they should get, which is like, it's all you can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Or that, 30 series is just, it's such a pain. I want to wait for 40, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford 40 series, because by the time 40 series comes out, I'm going to be in like university, or like I'm going to be continuing university. So like it's not going to be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be a good idea.
I mean, I could tell, like, as soon as we hit in, like, I was working for Best Buy when the 3080s, 3070s, and Xbox and PlayStation, when that crisis hit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working for Best Buy down in Texas, and holy fuck, was it just dangerous to work customer service, because people got mad,
Mm-hmm.
and it was not fun trying to deal with the people. And every time they would just be like, hey, can you guys have somebody check in the back? And always it would just be like, hey, warehouse, can you just say yeah? And so it was just, nope, we have none.
Yeah.
And so
Usually,
every time they came in,
yeah. Usually
every
when
time,
they say check the back, they're not in the back, because what's out is out, right? That's
mhm,
generally how it works with some stores, depending on the item. If it's a really high volume sales item, then whatever's out there is out there. If it's like
mhm,
something that doesn't sell as often, or that's usually already made in bulk anyway, right? Like let's do a simple commodity, for example, milk, right? If milk is out on the front fridges, you bet your ass that there's going to be some in the back, right?
mhm,
um but if something like a PS5, right? So like let's say the same grocery store sells technology, right? So
mhm,
let's say a PS5 is being sold in that same store, and they're all out on the shelves. And if someone tells them to check the back, obviously there's not going to be PS5s, because they're so high in demand, and the volume made is so little that whatever was put out there is already gone, right?
mhm.
And that's all they
100%.
had. That's all they had, right?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand in especially in a customer service environment, is that first of all,
There's nothing left.
there's nothing
No,
left.
no,
You
but
have to understand what
there's
product you're
some stores,
looking
like
for.
for example, my Best Buy here, we keep them in the back. We don't put anything out the front because, like, one,
Stealing.
that we don't want to have that like shown that we have stock, because once someone tells someone else, it's gonna keep on going around, and our store's gonna get bombarded. We just kind of keep it in the back. When we get shipments, we get shipments, and then when someone random person just comes in one day and said, "Hey, if we have stock," we say yeah, or we can't sell it, or what else.
Like I mostly said that as an example. Obviously, what you're saying is right in that
Yeah.
situation, right? It's just, generally speaking, when someone says check the back room, it's not in the back room. And it honestly really depends on the product, right?
Yeah.
Um, Availability, how much of it is produced, right? Stuff like that. Like you'll readily get in your average
And God
store,
help you.
like
God
your
help you
essentials.
if you have an online count of how many you have left in your store, and somebody steals some, and you don't have like the actual product count. God help you if a customer says, well, you have it on this count on your online store.
Yep.
God help you.
My man's going back to Jesus. He said, "God help you," at least like 6 times. Nah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just found this topic Um, apparently Tom Clancy is releasing a battle royale.
I did not
Excuse
know
me?
that. I did not know that.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Frontline is a new free-to-play battle royale.
We don't need more BRs. They're
I
BM.
love Tom Clancy, but why
I think it'll
a
be kind of fun.
BR? No, it's
Okay, you gotta give it a
it's
chance. Give it a chance.
Their best thing that happened has the most recent. It has been Division 2, and that's it.
PUBG full of hackers, Apex full of hackers. What other battle royales? Culling, dead game.
Call of Duty.
Warzone is just straight
Warzone?
hackers.
Warzone thriving, but hackers. We can keep naming. I'm pretty sure we can.
Fortnite, just little kids.
Fortnite, literally 5-year-olds play this game professionally. No one cares because they're all literally minors who we don't want to hurt the feelings of who play the game. I honestly don't care about Fortnite. Screw Fortnite. Right? So all these different battle royales, do you not learn battle royales are ass? They're great, they're fun, but there's too many of them. It's oversaturated, and no one can make the
Make
right
a good
BR.
MMO that people can't hack.
Not possible.
Have you
I
guys
don't
tried?
think it is, but that's
you
a
guys-
challenge.
Have you guys tried either the Halo or the Battlefield beta so far?
I'm looking forward
I don't
to
have
the Halo.
early access to the
I played
Battlefield
Halo.
beta, so I'm gonna try it on the 8th with Shmurky. And Black Ops Cold War new season coming out soon. I think that's tomorrow. And then with like zombies, like final zombies map. And Halo, yeah, I did a lot of the insider gameplay kind of. I didn't really do the multiplayer insider because I never had time. But I did like the gun, like trying out the guns, how they feel. And this Halo's pretty different. It feels a lot less chunky.
Smoother?
Well, yeah, it feels smoother, but it feels a lot less chunky than the previous Halos. Like, don't get me
What was it,
wrong.
Halo 5?
No, Halo 5 felt great. The story was ass. Garbage.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, right? ODST and Reach. All of them felt pretty chunky, but that's just how Halo was, right?
The
That's-
story was phenomenal though.
Oh, story was amazing. But
Until Sprint broke the game.
But what I'm pretty much trying to say is, you know, all these games, they felt kind of heavy, chunky, right? And the shooter style was extremely different. That's why someone like me cannot adapt to Halo as quickly as a different shooter, because I'm not used to Halo, and Halo is its own different class of shooter, right? Apex, COD, all these other different shooters that we play is so much overlap, right? There's so much different overlap in all these games, but Halo is very different. High time to kill. You have to do a bunch of tricks to kill people. And all these different sort of things in Halo that makes it so uniquely different from every single shooter, right?
Yeah, you got the
And-
vehicles, you got tanks, you got different.
And that's the thing with
Stuff.
Halo. That's what's so unique about it. Is it's that type of game where once you're good at it, you're good at every other shooter. But when you could be good at every other shooter, but you won't be good at Halo. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
all James are Jimmys, but not all Jimmys are Jameses. Right? It's the same concept.
Yeah.
Except it's just, you know, Halo's just an entirely different class of game. There's no other game like that. And yes, some are Jimbos, which is Rainbow Six Siege, basically.
Oof.
and Rainbow Six Siege, I think, is a very different game out of the bunch, just like Halo. Halo is its own different type of shooter. Siege is its own different type of shooter, and then every other shooter has overlap, right?
Yep.
And that's what's so unique about these shooters. It's why we love them so much, right? Halo, really long time to kill, lots of strategy involved, floaty, chunky, heavy, and it has like all these different sort of elements, right? And timeouts don't work on streamer. So it's
We
okay.
saw that. We saw that. We weren't gonna say anything.
Oh, timeouts don't work on me. But yeah, like basically, basically though, like Halo is extremely different. Siege, tactical shooter, literally one-shot headshots, no matter what. Right? You're not gonna. You get shot in the head by one bullet, you're dead. You will die, guaranteed. Right?
And then we're not even gonna talk about Ash's hitbox that one time where it was just like non-existent.
Dude. Or the ACOG on the R4C when the R4C had like 0 recoil.
Oh.
R4C.
Oh no.
I tried. They put back ACOG on R4C, but the recoil is disgusting now. So like it's just unbearably bad. Like it makes Nomad's gun look super shitty. Or actually no, not super shitty. It makes Nomad's gun look so much better than Ash's R4C. And I'm like, dude, Nomad's gun has so much recoil. Ella's Scorpion has so much recoil. SMGs have so much recoil. And then there's the R4C. The recoil is just abysmal. It's disgusting how bad the recoil is on that thing.
It's like nobody knows how to nerf things correctly.
That's why people just pick the G3.
Or when they nerf it too hard.
Yeah.
Or too little.
Yeah. And there's
that nerf hammer hits harder than the ban hammer.
Yeah, true. And then there's some things you can't nerf, basically. So, Destiny, for example, Destiny 2, same concept shooter as every other shooter. So the only thing is it's a looter shooter compared to everything else that's not a looter shooter. But technically, it's just not battle. It's a battle. It's literally elements of battle royale, but like not battle royale and RPG loot drops essentially. Whatever. Moving on. Destiny is Destiny's subclass Stasis, right? A lot of people know the Stasis subclass in Destiny. Shay
broke the fucking game.
Yep. And Stasis is one of the subclasses. Yeah. No, Shay and I play. I'm starting to play more regularly now because I finished my battle pass on Cold War. And now I have time to grind out Destiny. But Stasis is one of those subclasses where if you nerf it, it's too weak. If you buff it, it's too strong. You can't have a middle ground with that subclass because of the nature of it.
Yeah, like you can either have it like be way overpowered or this isn't gonna do anything. Like
because the scaling of Stasis is literally freeze. How long and how fast you can freeze. If you nerf it, the freeze basically doesn't exist. If you buff it, the freeze is too much.
Yeah, because if you make it so that they're slowed, that's one thing. But if you freeze someone, even if you freeze someone for a second in any form of battle,
you're dead.
That's enough to kill you with a shotgun.
Because it becomes close range at that point.
Dude, you can get bursted by a no time to explain on the skull before you're out of freeze.
Or a dead man's tail.
Yeah. Dude, I remember, speaking of the no time to explain, I keep, me and Vic just laugh about this because I've been playing Destiny 1 as of late.
Mhm.
Shay, I don't know if you do you have a PS4 or anything right now that you could like play D1 on?
No.
Damn, do you own D1 at all, or have you owned
No.
D1?
Never played.
Okay, so basically in Destiny 1, you know Elsie Bray, right? Exo Stranger,
Mhm.
right? So she has the stupidest lines in Destiny 1. Literally, her signature punchline is, "I have no time to explain about why I have no time to explain." I can repeat that for you. "I have no time to explain why I have no time to explain." And the exotic you get is the no time to explain. I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. And the gun you get is no time to explain.
He just has no time to explain.
There's
I
just no
mean,
time to explain.
have you gotten to try the new Aegir weapon, the new
Oh, I haven't
legendary?
tried it yet. I'm trying to go for it.
Oh,
The
see,
new exotic
that's fun.
the exotic
The
line
trace
rifle,
rifle?
trace rifle. Yeah, trace
Yeah,
rifle.
trace
That's what it's
rifle.
called. It's primary too. I was like, Jesus, bro, that thing's primary.
Yeah, it
Shit.
has it has 400 and like I think it's 447 rounds.
Yeah.
So it's 97 rounds in each mag.
I was reading an article on it. One of my favorite articles to read, I think, is PC Gamer, because the reporter is Paul Tassi, and Paul Tassi is a great reporter. I love his reports whenever I read
Mhm.
the game news, on especially on Destiny, because he's an avid Destiny player.
Cool.
And he was, I think it was his article I was reading, and he was explaining that this trace rifle is going to change the meta.
Mhm. Like I've been using it, and the fact that if you kill something with it with precision, it freezes everything around it. And then if you kill something else that's frozen, it shatters, and so you have to just kill two things in a group, and everything else dies
That's
because
OP.
it's a staggered shatter.
That's OP.
Yeah,
That's so strong.
yeah,
Combine that with ice shurikens and like some other shit as hunter, and
yeah.
you win.
People can create 15 of those like sentinel things that shoot out other ice shards. You can just propagate those things, and it is broken as hell.
Hmm.
Wait, is it still D2?
Yeah, it's Destiny 2. A lot of shit has happened,
Yes, I
Devon.
said
You should
mag
come
instead
back.
of clip because I've used them.
See, I say, whenever I say weapons, right? I'll say clip. I'll actually switch between clip and mag, and then I'll always say reserves for like reserve ammo, right?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's usually how I would say it, right? Um, I don't have a particular way of saying clip or mag, you know? I just say clip or I say mag, right?
Mag.
Like I'll say I have like this many magazines, right? And each magazine is a clip, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does make sense.
I want to shoot a car 98 in real life.
I've wanted to as well. They're nice looking guns.
I want Schmorgia to take me to a gun range so that I can shoot a car 98, and then I can like flex on my friends, be like, yo, I shot a 792 Mauser, or is it 762? I think it's a 792.
I've shot a
762.
308. That thing kicked me like a foot back.
Yeah.
But that was when I was like 14 and I weighed 100 pounds. That thing just went through.
I've
Hmm.
only held one, but I've never actually shot one before. I know my buddy has. It's like how do I explain what it looks like? It looks like the Marshall from Valor, if you ever see that,
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh. Hmm.
because he does like a lot of like
Hmm.
small like animal hunting and like I think deer hunting as well. Um, so he has one of those,
Hmm.
and like he has like a I think a shotgun, but it has like a part where you can attach to it and make it like an AR, so it
Oh,
has
that's
longer
cool.
range.
Dang. That's nice.
Honestly, the closest thing to a gun I've shot is a Nerf rival gun.
I always have one sitting in my room just in case.
Kind of reminds me of there's a distinct difference between the charging handle of a Nerf-sponsored Nerf Fortnite gun and an IRL shotgun that has just racked an IRL slug.
I do
Okay,
not.
have you seen
I
have you
was
seen
so
my Nerf
mad.
gun?
Oh yeah, you showed us, and you revved it up on your mic once.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Me,
sounds like
me
a
and
whole.
me and Omninder were like, holy shit, this thing like keeps freaking revs, bro.
Do you
I
ever
was
heard this
like,
shit?
oh yeah, yeah. You need to
I don't
show.
think I have.
You need to
Okay,
show
I'm gonna
Shay
go into it.
this Nerf gun, bro. This thing revs like a monster. So it revs so hard, bro. And I'm like, my G, that's insane.
All right, so
Dude,
this is
look at this
100
thing.
rounds. Look at this. All right, this is when me or Chris spawn. Okay. I spawned in. Not even gonna play. Wait, hold on. I have to take Chris spawn for this.
Okay.
It's like a
And
race
these shots
car,
are
bro. It's
our
like a
whoever's ears are
race
broke.
car. Dude, the thing's like a damn race car. Honest. On God, it's a race car. That's
So
That's
there's a
scary.
so
There
there's
are-
a,
crazy.
There are
it's
airsoft guns that'll rev like that.
yeah. So the thing is, I can actually attach a drill battery to it, and it can actually just shoot
Just
faster
zoom.
if I wanted to.
Just zoom. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. Just take one of those like DeWalt drill batteries, just put it in.
That's scary. Don't.
Yeah.
No,
Make
I don't.
it nerf,
I don't need to
make
know
it
that
nerf
you
more
can pelt
lethal.
somebody with 100 rounds in 3 seconds.
Make them nerf lethal. Dude,
There's
Well,
somebody who.
that should be a
There's
campaign. Make nerf lethal
there is a
again.
YouTuber. There's a YouTuber who sent a Nerf bullet supersonic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it would punch through a half-inch plywood board.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think I've seen this YouTube video or this YouTuber a
Mhm.
while ago. He would like mod his guns and they would make him do like crazy shit, right?
hmm
Yeah. I remember I saw YouTube videos like this for like beat-em-ons too. If you know what beat-em-ons are, they're like those like action figures or like the marble shooting out of it.
Yeah. I used to have one.
Oh
of those.
yeah.
So what
Mhm.
they used to do, they used to add like those big ass like tanks full of marbles, and they'd
Yeah.
add like a straight up motor, and it just like rapid fire shoots the beat 'em on
Marbles. That
like
shit required
marbles.
hurts.
No, it hurts. That shit breaks shit, bro. It's insane. Yeah, people who mod kids toys, those
Like,
guys are chads,
air-
and they're making
Airsoft,
kids toys fun for
paintball, and
adults.
Nerf guns that can be modded to hell and back. Like I've seen like I was out playing airsoft once, and
I want to try airsoft.
full on had
paintball.
my chipped tooth because my tooth chipped. I forgot to talk. Will not go over it. Leave it at that. Anyway, this guy had thousands of dollars in airsoft mechanic guns, and he had one that he called the Swordfish, and that thing was a good 3.5 feet long, and it is metal. And he does not hunt in airsoft. He doesn't hunt by sight because he has bad vision. He hunts by sound. He heard me breathing from 30 feet away, turned around and lit me up from zipper to head. Yeah, chipped my tooth. I had to go to the dentist
Your
because
boy
like my
has
tooth.
insane senses. If he
like-
heard you breathing,
He was sound hoarding.
he was legit. He was dumbing after turning up bass boost on Warzone, bro.
Yeah, it was insanity.
He was
That's
listening for
And,
footsteps and
crazy.
breathing.
He had grenade launchers on the bottom of the airsoft guns that would launch a good 120 airsoft pellets out at once. It was
Dude, have you seen
insanity.
Have you seen the airsoft videos where they had an airsoft RPG and an airsoft grenade launcher?
Yeah, like the full RP of like an actual battlefield where they have flashbangs and then bang grenades that count as grenades. So if you get hit in the room, you're down.
Dead. Yeah. Yeah, they
No, I
do
haven't
that
seen
in the
that video.
UK too. They do that in the UK too. I watch a lot of like
I've seen a lot of them in Russia.
Typical.
UK and Russia. Well, okay, Russia's Russia. You know that, bro. Those
Yeah,
guys would
Russia
be
is
like,
Russia.
yeah.
Russia, they put an airbag underneath the tire and sit on it and explode
Dude,
it.
they'll bring like Molotovs to to
Paintball.
A
airsoft.
celebration.
No, to airsoft. They'll be like, yeah, if you get caught by the Molotov, you're dead. Like, obviously, it's Russia, dude. They're like, oh yeah,
Yes,
Vladimir, let's blow, let's throw Molotov. Then we celebrate, drink vodka, yeah.
See,
Yo.
and this is why Americans thought it would be a good idea to have mail order Russian brides because Russians are insane and we love it.
That's insane.
They're just a different breed.
They're actually built different. This is why we have people in this world that are built different. It's because of Russia. Ever since Chernobyl hit, man, shit's never been the same.
So here's the thing. Dio's boy, not Dan. This guy showed us on video that he has alcohol in his house. Take the guess of what the alcohol percentage is.
Oh.
Just take a guess.
180%.
No, it's actually 96%.
180%.
And it literally had like the chemical toxic like
how the
label
hell
on
do you have 180% alcohol?
Okay, so I think
the bottle has made of alcohol.
I think because in the US, 100 proof is half alcohol. So you have 180 proof. 180% is I think 90% alcohol.
Yeah, okay. So they do the ratios that way. I was gonna say Shade. Remember you forgot because Dan was literally making jokes about this during our pod, you, me, and Dan, when we had the 2-for-1 Romanian Gigabit episode. That was episode 11, and he was like, "Yeah, not beer, not gin."
Yeah, I remember now.
Not 90% alcohol. He even took a small like tiny bit and he spat it out because he's an idiot.
Wait, what was the percentage? He showed us this too. It was 96. It was
96.
no, he has 96.
96. Yeah, it was 96. My bad. It was like 96 or 98. My man drank this much of it.
Was it like a white bottle with like vodka inside? Yeah, that's the 96%. That's the 96%.
He drank this much and then he spat it out immediately.
Smorgas, it was worse than Everclear.
No, it was Everclear.
It was?
It was Everclear. He said, let's
I've never
drink
seen
some.
it before.
He's like, let's drink some Everclear. Mandem literally took this much Everclear into his mouth and spat it back into the bottle because he's like,
that is not a drink at that point. It is a cleaner.
It's gross.
It's a Molotov.
Dude, my man literally had a Molotov cocktail, but like he didn't down it. I swear.
How would you down 96%? You're just asking to go to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. That was not a good idea. And he thought it was a good idea.
Yes, alcohol can be used as jet fuel. Because this alcohol could be jet fuel if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing I remember.
Like there was a movie that was made, and the kids literally heated up alcohol until it became a gelatin and used that for jet fuel.
I believe it's like a type of petroleum jelly or something like that. I don't exactly know.
Yeah.
Man, I would not drink 96%. If I drink a sip of 96%, I'm done. I'm done for the night.
Fair enough. I mean, like, dude, I don't know what went through Dan's mind when he's like, yeah, let me just have a small, tiny swig of Everclear. Because that's a good idea.
Well, he had it a week or two ago, and like he was fine. I don't know what happened a couple weeks ago, but
Dumb as shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
That's
me
why
too.
we like Dan. All right.
I feel like that would just like make you feel like absolute crap.
Remember,
Like the
guys.
hangover would be horrid.
Remember, guys. You have to remember the two D's in the S. All right. Dude, Dan, and shit. Remember those words well.
why you call it
Dude,
DTS?
Dan, and shit. DDS. Dude, Dan, and shit.
Are you
What does
trying
it
to
mean though?
nickname us?
Oh my god. All right. So basically, I was looking through the analytics on my RSS feed for the podcast, and it was showing me social media keywords. And the three social media keywords were dude, Dan, and shit. So we
Wow.
said Dan as many times as we said dude and shit in the podcast. And we said that a lot.
Wow.
So
Wow, Dio.
so take that in, all right? You guys gotta commit to the DDS, all right? To heart, all right? I'm gonna make a command for it. Dude, Dan, and shit. All right. Those are the words, the keywords, the magic words. All right.
Dude, Dan shit.
Sure. Dude, Dan, shit.
Oh,
And
my
the-
eyes
and
are
you will-
watering.
And you guys have to remember that well. Remember it, commit it to your minds. Everyone in Apple and Spotify listening to me right now. Dude, Dan, shit. Commit those words into your minds. All right. So when we make the D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S Podcast subreddit, we will immortalize Dude, Dan, and shit. All right. We will immortalize it when we make
Well,
the
dude,
Patreon.
Dan is just in shit.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the thing, man. Dude, Dan shit. That is it. Dan the man. And he has we living up to
It's
the
sad that our viewer count has gone up from you just saying dude, Dan, and shit over
Hey, man,
and
it's a
over
keyword.
and over
It's,
again.
it's a keyword.
It's the
It brings everyone in.
keywords, bro. It's the social media analytics don't lie, bro. When you're supposed to say, dude, Dan, and shit. And that's what I did. I mentioned it, and guess what? We got outreach. All right? And that's tried and true. All right? Analytics help. And when
I'm
they
gonna
see
cry.
social media keywords or dude, Dan, and shit, you're just saying dude, Dan, and shit. All right? The
I'm gonna
next
cry.
podcast Dan's in is going to be dedicated to him. Dude, Dan, and shit.
Dude, Dan, shit.
Dude, Dan, shit.
Dude, Dan, shit.
Dude,
Dude,
Dan, shit.
dude, Dan,
Shit.
Dan,
Dude, Dan,
Dan.
shit.
Shit.
Do you think we can go 5 minutes without saying it?
Oh, absolutely.
You just broke it, you ass.
Of course, man. Dude, Dan, shit, bro. Come on.
Oh my god, this is such a shit post.
It's funny because
Oh, I just go without. I thought it was like go without saying it.
it's funny. We can actually go an entire 5 minutes just by saying those three words because they
Yeah.
make sense. Like if someone
Because
says
just-
something, we
Dude,
just say
just
shit.
Dan does shit.
Dude, Dan, shit. That's just how it is. And those are tried and true words. He,
Dude, shit, Dan.
Shit,
Dan,
dude.
dude.
Dude, shit. Dan.
Dude, Dan, shit. Dan, shit, dude. Shit, dude, Dan. Dan, dude, shit. But Dan,
I'm gonna
dude.
die laughing.
Yeah. And that's
You're gonna give
that's
me
it.
an SVT.
What?
It was my heart problem. You're gonna give me another one.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I was like,
I did not know what that was for a
Oh,
second.
It's
I was like-
Supraventricular
like-
tachycardia.
okay. So
Yeah.
do you just have
Not
like a chest hole or
STD.
something?
I heard STD. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard that too, and I was like, dude, did his like,
God damn you guys.
when did you become a high value target? Like, what's happening here? Jesus, Jesus, I'm so confused.
I
bro.
said SVT. SVT.
SVT, bro, SVT, SPD,
Dude, Dan, shit.
DDS. You know what? If we add in dude Dan of shit, it's DDoS.
What is an HVT?
High value target.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll never be a high value target because I just don't have the confidence to strut my stuff like an HVT.
You don't have the jokes to become a high value target. Your zingers are lame, bro. So, I mean, to be fair, none of your zingers tonight have been anything to groan at. Unless, let us know in the comments on YouTube if any of the zingers Shay has said tonight has made you guys groan. And those of you guys on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you know, if you haven't already, just groan for the hell of it right now. Just groan.
God
Just do it.
damn it.
And if you guys want to email, or if anyone of you guys want to DM anybody from the podcast, we have at Victor7 on Twitter. Feel free to DM him. He's always available. Always, he loves to talk. He loves to interact with people all the time. You know, I'm sure he would love to get to know you. You
I
know,
thought he was single too.
Yeah, he's,
Oh, I
he's,
don't know.
he's a singularity. You know.
Do I have water? Here's my water, guys. Liquor.
No, either it's like at Victor7 or at Victor7TV, some shit like that on his Twitter handle. But make sure you send him a DM, yo.
That's all I have. I have to hydrate.
Dude,
That's not hydrating, that's dehydrating you.
Dude, you look like you're drinking Windex. I hope you realize this.
Actually, it's like a very smooth vodka.
Dude,
Has a lot
it
of like
looks
fruits and stuff
like
mixed with it.
Windex, my guy.
Oh, by the way, I got an email for my chair. They finally sent it to what was it?
That's crazy. What's up? What are you doing? What are you talking about?
They sent me a U.S. written declaration of replacement for my chair, stating that if I had received it, I am under federal law to say yes, I've received it, but they can send me a replacement one. So if I have received the chair and I receive another one, then I can go to federal law for federal prison. If I don't send the other one back or say, hey, stop, I've gotten the chair. So I was just like,
you haven't gotten your chair yet?
no, because it was sent to the wrong address. Even though it was sent to the wrong address for my address in Denton, they still didn't get it at the place. So
wow.
like, they just didn't get it to the actual address, even though if it was misplaced to the one I had in Denton.
Dude, that's
And they have
insane.
a security system, so they know it didn't arrive.
Wow.
And so,
So you have to say yes, or do you have to reply? You mean?
what do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean? Like you said, it's under federal law that you have to say like I've received.
So if I'm saying, hey, can you send me a replacement chair? Mine didn't arrive. And then I sign this document and say, yeah, mine didn't arrive, and it actually arrives, I have to tell them that, hey, yeah, I've gotten my chair. I don't need you to send the replacement. Or if I do get the replacement, I have to send the replacement back.
Yeah.
If I don't, I can go to prison for it, or I can get taken to court for it.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's a $500 chair.
Yeah.
well,
that's a
that
lot.
and it's also special order. So, if you kind of screw them on stock because you didn't receive one, they can quite easily press charges on you for it.
Yeah,
Because
it was
a
special order
specialty
pre-order.
Yeah, it's a special order. It's a specialty
what chair is
item. It's the 2022 Neo Secret Lab.
Titan Evo. Yeah.
Or Evo.
Titan
not Neo,
Evo 2022 ash color.
Mm-hmm.
because I want it gray to match my sheets.
Yeah, so he has like the upgrade of this guy.
Oh, okay. I
Because
don't.
I have a squeaky ass
Like-
little dinky chair here.
Yeah, so like
I swear you've been
like
having that for like
mine,
weeks or months.
like mine and Sally's chair, right? He
Yeah,
has like basically the upgraded version of it.
What's the difference though?
Magnetic pillows, four-way lumbar,
Better
and
lumbar
removable.
support, and it is meant for a 6'1" to 6'11" person, and I am
Oh,
6'5", and
That
I'm
was with the
happy with
regular.
that.
That's what the regular chairs too, my G. But the main feature changes on the Secret Lab, the new Secret Lab chairs, four-way lumbar. This chair has two-way, so only pressure or only resistance. But four-way lumbar is up down positioning plus resistance, two-way resistance. So that's four-way lumbar. Removable armrest.
No, I'm getting the chair. Stop it. You're gonna make me feel anxious.
Removable armrests. Three times more durable leather than what I have. Or material, but it's leather.
Yeah.
And magnetic pillow instead of like the elastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and the
cool, though.
design is slightly different. That's it.
I feel like there's probably a big difference in terms of what you have versus like what Shay's getting, like in terms of price.
No, around the same price.
Oh, okay. That's not bad then.
Pretty much. I think
Got
his is give
destroyed
or
in
take.
Sodom and
Well,
Gomorrah.
Give or
Well,
take
the
the
thing
same
is,
price
it's coming. I'm
because,
guessing it's coming from Canada, no?
No, there's a shipping.
I think the new one will come from Canada because unless the borders are still closed.
No, borders are still open.
Ontario. So Secret Lab has shipping, like a shipping warehouse for Secret Lab in Ontario, and
Yeah.
and a
This
few
is
in
what
the
I have
US.
right now. Shit is broken and I'm not having it anymore.
Dude, imagine the chair breaks on you right now and you fall off. I would laugh. I would laugh so hard.
Hey, there's some funny stuff that happened on the podcast, like me losing my phone.
Dude, you losing your phone was the dumbest shit ever. Hey Siri, where are you? Here I am.
And we're
And
like
it's,
looking
like,
everywhere. It's
right
like
on your
literally in the
chair,
side
bro.
part of my chair
Yeah.
in a little tiny gap.
So dumb, bro. You're such a
So,
bucket for that.
That Siri kind of reminds me of just we have a black Siri. Do we have a white Siri? And
Hey yo,
just could
pull up right
not
here.
get over the fact that oh no, it's the same Siri. It's just the color of the phone is different. Really?
Hey yo, get over here. I'm right here.
Imagine if they had like a hood version of like the Siri.
Imagine you keep asking where Siri is, and it's like, hey yo man, I'm a pop a cap on your ass.
Like Snoop Dogg.
don't
Or the-
shut
or
the
the
hell up.
Siri.
The Australian version. You fucking what, mate?
Yeah, basically. You find the phone, there's just a kangaroo kick on your screen. Yeah, basically. Yo, motherfucking hanging left at the meth house. Just like find your phone. It's like, hey, yo, take a left down. Take a left down the street.
Ooh.
Hey, yo,
If
keep
you
your Glock
do
ready.
the if you do the locate AirPods and one is here and one is here, yo, that motherfucker gone. You ain't ever getting that back.
If
Dude,
it was
I
like a
would
bullet or
love-
crib, it would be like, take her right here, cuz.
Take
Oh,
the first
I would pay
motherfucking
good money
exit.
for a Samuel L. Jackson GPS.
Dude, I
Holy
would love
fuck.
Samuel L. Jackson to narrate my life. He's like,
Yo,
dude, I can imagine, bro. My alarm goes off 10 in the morning, and Samuel L. Jackson's here. He's like, yo, man, get your bitch ass up.
do you know Chief's on Waze? Like he hit you. So when you're on Waze, you can set him as put it as Master Chief, and he gets like the warthog icon,
Mhm.
and he actually says like voice lines and stuff.
That's funny.
Is
And
it
it's
the
like when
voice
you get-
lines from Master Chief, or is it the voice lines
Oh yeah.
from the
I think
guy
we're
that
gonna
goes
have,
Killtacular? Or
Yeah,
No,
we're
it's
what?
the
gonna have
actual
an
Master Chief
actor.
voice.
We're gonna have
Uh,
an actor do our transit lines, like voices from voice or transit lines. I think because I think it was Samuel L. Jackson, or I think it was Master Chief that was gonna voice our, like in BC, that was gonna voice our transit, like our SkyTrain and our buses. So like next stop, this street, motherfucker, you know, like shit like that. Like, hey Cortana, we're reaching the next street, you know, like shit like that. You know, but it got canceled, and now we're sad because I would love Samuel L. Jackson to just narrate my SkyTrain, be like, "Hey, yo, you're pulling up to Metro Town," you know, like, um,
Yo, speaking of Metro Town, did you hear what happened a couple days ago in Metro Town?
Metro Town. I don't know. I don't think so.
So there was there was some shots fired there, and there was a pipe bomb.
Oh yeah. I remember.
damn.
And the whole, I think like the whole, like a lot of cops went there. I don't know if the FBI went there, or not the FBI, but like the SWAT team went there.
I was gonna say
But
FBI does not cover Canada, bro.
no, but I think the SWAT team also went there too.
Dude, I can just imagine Samuel L. Jackson just talking shit about like that one guy in front of every single station doing something stupid. Like, he's just like, "Oh, you're pulling out to Metro Town. This motherfucker outside, he's always having a sign and preaching about Jesus, man. This motherfucker, he don't leave us alone." Like, he just says shit like that, and it's just funny. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just his character is just really funny.
hey, yo, you're pulling out to Canada Place. Make sure you fly over Canada.
Why wouldn't you go with Ryan Reynolds at that point?
Dude, Ryan Reynolds would be sick because he's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
And he's my guy. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, we needed Keanu Reeves and Ryan Reynolds movie.
You told Mr. fucking exit. Now I gotta do this recalculating shit. That's funny. That's funny. And you know, that's what it's all about, you know, like having funny voices in our navigation, which is so good.
Like bringing humor into it.
Yeah.
So last night when I was driving and it got misty at the bottom of the hill because there's a lake next to it, and I missed my turn, so I was late to work.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta hang a U-turn, motherfucker! That's the wrong way.
Yeah, like I can imagine like we go from winter into like fall, and you can just hear Drake saying, "Yeah, the winter's gone, but it's still cold here." It's just every time we switch seasons. and then like you switch from like fall to summer, and it's like this shit like ramen throwing noodles in the garden.
Ramen noodles in the garden? What?
No, this shit like
Yo,
ramen
you're gonna be
throwing
hungry now
noodles in the
saying ramen
garden.
noodles.
No, it's because because the way Drake works is he says shit that sounds like it means something, but it doesn't mean anything. Like what the hell does I'm outside on an AMG right outside TT? What the hell does that mean? Besides,
Okay,
you're
so
in a twin turbo.
Do you want me? I'll really like decipher it right now. Basically,
No, you're basically saying you're outside on an AMG, like a twin turbo AMG. It's pointless saying that.
okay, he's balling, and then TT means like you're 10 toes, like you're there for her. You're like you're loyal.
Yeah, but like it's
That's
so
what 10 toes
dumb,
mean.
dude. Half the shit he sings is just it makes no sense.
It's like the line that's on my Discord.
Yeah.
It's like say that you're a lesbian, girl, me too.
Or like Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit was such an unnecessary song.
It was just the beat that was so nice about it.
Yeah, it was a vibe, but then like the lyrics make no sense.
Vic's starting to quote some lyrics in the podcast here.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so many different sort of. I remember back in the day, Prizzyy showed in 2003 we were camping out at J&Co Jeans.
Those aren't screamable lyrics.
That
And
makes
then
no
and then
sense.
Equinox comes in. Sexuality is like a noodle. It's only straight till it gets wet.
Pretty much,
Wow.
dude.
You know what? Why don't we hear some new music, deal?
Whenever we're listening to some new music,
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn from Drake. I'm trying to say shit that sounds like it matters, but like it really doesn't. So like I'm going through the process right now. Because the winter's gone and it's still cold
Here,
here.
I'll give you a line right now. I'm outside
Yeah.
in a Honda Civic, right outside, sleepy.
I'm outside.
It just
on a
sounds
Honda
like he's
Civic,
homeless and he's sleeping in
right
his car,
outside,
waiting for his girl to get
sleepy,
out.
heat up in the car, and you know me. Who am I? My insurance cut is too high.
What?
Exactly.
It's
Drake.
past 10 p.m.
It's
Shay's
Drake.
inside. I
It's
told him to
Drake.
come outside right now.
It's winter. I put on my winter tires. Dude, it's just
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
because you gotta have studs somewhere, because you're not gonna put them in your ears.
You know, so what's funny about winter tires is that we don't have like the thing of all season for Ontario is that it doesn't exist. If you have all seasons, it's not really winter tires at that point. It's
Mhm.
just summer tires, part two.
Yeah, that's what
You
they
actually
are.
need winter tires or you're gonna be screwed.
Like Drake's lyrics have like just that energy of I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm probably high and I just need to express my feelings in the most obscure way possible.
You
And
see
then
the video of him.
and then
He was
an
at
entire
the club
Drake
one
album
time.
happens.
Oh, what?
I said and then an entire Drake album happens.
Sort of our lover boy. But what I was saying was so this guy Drake was at a club. They're playing sad Drake music and Drake looks sad. And I'm like, this guy's sad to his own music.
It's funny. My man's like, yo, I remember, bro. I was outside on the I was outside on the AMG, right outside TT. I remember 2 Turbo. She knew
Well, she
me.
wasn't TT.
She knew me.
I feel like with Drake though, it's like I can listen to it and I don't like I just
I
feel
can
like good
vibe.
vibes with it.
I can vibe with him. The thing is, his lyrics make 0 sense. They don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like my man literally described a twin turbo AMG in the longest way possible just to make it fit with the with the beat.
And it worked.
It worked, but it was dumb. It was so stupid. Like, what's the point of saying you know me after that? Twin turbo baby, you know me. Like, what does that mean? That means nothing. It has no
outside
meaning.
an AMG.
It has no meaning. It's kind of like that rap album that is over an hour long, and everybody hated it.
Which one?
I can't remember. It was
You know the artist?
I don't remember the artist, but I remember that there was a joke made about it because everybody hated the fact that it was an hour long and it was just a mumble rapper just mumbling through the whole thing.
Mumble rappers, those are funny.
Yeah.
Was it Uzi?
Uzi
Not
Vert?
entirely sure.
Oh no.
I just remember the album cover being like red.
Dude, it's
Oh,
like
is it Playboy Cardi?
who knows?
It had to be
entirely
Playboy
sure.
Cardi.
I was
It had to be Playboy
it's
Cardi.
like it's like
I
the
think so.
time. And another artist that makes no sense is Devon, you know the song by what's it
It was a
called?
lot of red.
Don Toliver.
Yeah.
And like Gunna and like everyone where they sing his and hers.
Yeah.
That one makes no sense either.
Yeah, but it's a catchy track.
It's a catchy track.
I think you were singing the track.
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
I love the track. It's funny. But the lyrics make no sense.
Yeah, because isn't Gunna and Don Toliver, they're like catchy rappers. Like they make a flow where it's very catchy
It's like
in a
it's
way.
like Lemonade. When Don
Yeah.
Toliver says off the juice, codeine got me tripping. Like
Or you could just go. The thing goes. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Oh, that's Big Shaq. He's a UK rapper. We don't talk about UK rappers. You know what happened to KSI. You know what happened to KSI.
It wasn't Cardi. Cardi had a 1 hour album though.
We're not talking about KSI's rapping career. It was bad.
Wasn't
La
Playboy Cardi.
Lamborghini, la Lamborghini.
Okay. He has nice features though. He has nice features, but the way how his voice is engineered, it's like he's underwater.
Who, KSI?
Yeah, he has some nice features. I know he had 21 Savage, Lil Durk,
Dude,
Polo G.
KSI
But
brought in all these people just to get more listens. The thing is, his music is trash.
his music is like it's not trash.
I don't like it. It's
I
so
like.
bad.
There's only one track I like.
They brought him and Logan Paul brought in YouTubers boxing, and it was the weirdest shit ever.
KSI went
it
from
became a thing,
rapping
it
to
became a thing.
boxing. Dude, literally Vicstar diss tracking KSI using Minecraft references and an Indian beat literally
Was that
destroyed
your cousin?
anything.
It's not your cousin?
Who, Vicstar?
No, that
Yeah.
Devon,
no.
Devon, no, Devon, no.
Devon, no. That's crazy. Bruh.
Damn, don't
That's
do
crazy.
Vic like that.
Okay. Speaking about Indians, alright? I had another topic lined up. I want to line this shit up, alright?
What,
I
are we
have to
just
tell-
ignoring the cow in the room? You're just going around it like all other Indians will?
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me explain to you, alright? Because I've had a pretty shitty day at work today, alright? For those of you guys who don't know, I live in an area where literally it's basically more developed India. That's basically what it is. The city itself is developed, but the people are from India. So literally it's a developed nice city with villagers. Like Minecraft villagers.
I don't know why I thought of Minecraft Villagers. The first thing we said.
Why, are you talking about their noses, or they just are all indistinguishable?
Dude,
They're all
no.
Indians.
No. Little India is, or Surrey is literally Little India. It's,
Okay, you can't forget about Brampton.
bro, Brampton's like, dude, I'm in West Brampton. You're in East Brampton. All right, relax.
There's different
Alright.
Bramptons.
Yeah. But like, basically, right, dude, everyone there is just villagers, bro. Indians are villagers. Honest. Dude, all they do is
Stop, I'm imagining it and it's
And-
bad.
and bargaining with them, it's like, dude, how many emeralds for goat meat? Like, dude, I don't care. Dude, just charge me a set price for goat meat. I don't want to
They're trying to
bargain
bargain hard.
emeralds. I'm not gonna bargain emeralds for goat meat, my guy. I just want goat meat. But like, okay, these guys are villagers because they're dumb as shit. They act like it's India, so they jaywalk the streets. They jaywalk the streets, and then they get pissed off at you because you don't stop for them, and then they start swearing at you because they think they're supposed
They
to be
own the road.
entitled. Yeah, like they own the road. It's like, dude, you're in Canada. You're not in India. Stop being a villager. Stop. Like,
yeah, the roads are
it's
not
like-
made out of
it's
dirt.
like it's like in Minecraft when the villagers just keep like walking away from you, like when you're trying to like catch up to them or some shit, and then they just look at you, they stare at you like you're an idiot, and you're like, huh.
No, you know what's worse? In Brampton, I saw two guys holding hands at like it's normal.
Oh yeah, dude, don't.
Okay,
get
but I'm
me
not saying that I'm not going against like anything like LGBTQ. I'm just saying like these guys were actually straight guys holding hands, and they were like,
that's what
I
brown-
don't know,
that's what-
I don't know,
that's what-
man, I don't know. They're
that's what
walking in the middle of
brown
the street
uncle-
too.
that's what
They,
brown
I'm
they
uncles
were
honking at them.
saying that they were straight.
No. But
N-
that's what
no, I
brown
literally
uncles
called
do,
them out. I'm
right?
like, hey, you know what? Like, why, like, why you guys holding hands in the middle of the street? Like, why you walk? Like, I'm driving here, and they're like, oh, are you calling us like? I'm not gonna say the word, but you know what I'm gonna say? 'Cause I don't know
Yeah.
if TOS. But they're like, no, we're straight. Like, we're just, this is how we do in India. I'm
We're
like,
just
what?
talking. Yeah. No. So this is what brown people do in India, right? So you okay, let's say you're like that other Indian uncle, right, Devon? So I walk
Yeah.
up to you, I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going, my guy? What is good? We shake hands. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna shake hands, right? We shake hands, we hold that shit. And that's
Yeah.
there for the entire conversation. Doesn't matter if you're jaywalking. Doesn't matter how long you're talking for. Oh hey, yeah, how's it going? How's your son, daughter? Yeah, they're very good. Still holding hands, bro. 3 hours later, yeah, lots of bad thing happening in politics, blah blah blah. Like very bad thing. I don't like this guy. He's stupid. He's stupid guy, man. And you're still holding hands. 2 hours later,
Bloody bastard.
like my son gone to university, he's doing engineering, you know like like they hold hands the entire time, like, and they're stupid, bro. They're such villagers. They aimlessly walk around, they think they own the place, and they don't, like, they just walk in front of intersections for no reason, and they do all this stupid shit. And don't get me started on cars. All right. Do you guys know the luxury cars, Beamers or BMWs, right?
Hmm.
Um, Lexus, Audi, Teslas now, right?
Hmm.
Mercedes as well.
There's, yeah, and Mercedes. See, all these cars that I've named, right? There's a special word for it, okay? So all these but usually, like, like, actually they're usually Beamers, Mercedes, Teslas, and Chargers. But Chargers are a little less here now, because
Cars
usually
are
it's
more around
the,
here for us.
yeah, the Chargers usually are, um Chargers usually are like from like the high school kids, right, who want cars from their parents, so they usually get the Chargers or the Mustang GTs, right? um in our area we have a lot of Tesla, Beamers, Mercedes, right, especially. And there's a special term for it. It's called dipped up. All right. So let me explain the whole concept of dipping up a car.
I feel like I'm
It's,
intruding into a conversation here between
it's
Indians.
essentially, basically what it is it's so basically anyone who we call fresh off the boat, or people who are fresh from India, right?
Or
Fobs,
fobs.
right? Another word for is dippers. That is like, obviously we can say it's not really a TOS word, but um, another reference, or another way we refer to them, is dippers. So anytime they buy a lot of one type of car or one brand of car, they dipped up that car, right? Meaning that they ruin the car for everybody else. If that makes sense, right? It's like hard. It's like hard R'ing the M word on a joke. You won't get that reference, Devon, but it's more to explain to Shay.
Yeah.
Um, it's like hard R'ing the M word on a joke, right? It gets ruined. Same thing with dipping up a car, right? If too many dips are driving around with a Mercedes or a Tesla or a Beamer, right? That
Hmm. Then it
that
just becomes, oh, that's another trash car. Why would I
well,
go
it's
for
not
that to
it's not
drive it?
it's not it's not a trash car. It's more, man, I don't
It's like
like it
overly
anymore.
common.
It's like all like these. It's like a dip car. It's
Oh, okay.
referred to as their cars, right? What they usually drive, and we don't want to be part
It's a
of that.
stereotyped car.
It's like a stereotyped car, right? It's a dip car.
It's like
Um.
it's like one of our friends in Minder. He only drives a BMW because all of his Indian friends drive a
Oh yeah,
BMW.
he's a dipper, bro. What are you saying? Straight up dipper.
He doesn't get upset now.
Yeah. I meme on Omninder though, but yeah, basically, like, generally speaking, it's a dipped up car, and that's and that's the thing, right? That's how that's sort of the concept of how that works. So that's why they're such villagers. They ruin all the good things for us, and then we don't like them anymore. They're
Like
stupid.
it's
They're dumb.
it's like with me. It's like with me, Shay. So for my background, I'm Guyanese, right, and I'm like South American basically. And a lot of guys like us, we drive a lot of like I don't drive it though, but like these guys drive like old Honda Civics that they just dip up. or they drive like old Corollas or like old Lexuses, like basically old type of cars that would make it look
Mhm.
like tuned up and look like a GTA mod shop.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And it becomes like very kind of like in a way over like overused, or like you see it so commonly around my area, and it's like they have the
Mhm.
loud exhaust and everything. It just kind of ruins the car.
Yeah.
That's why I never went for like a
That's the
Toyota
thing,
Corolla
right?
or a
Like
Honda Civic.
I respect the old
Wait a minute.
cars.
Did you
Toyota
Corollas are
say
nice though.
Corollas.
Did you say Toyota?
It's
Toyota
Toyota.
Corollas as well.
Toyota. Toyota.
Toy.
Devon.
Toy.
Devon.
Toyota.
Devon. Devon. Stop. All right. It's like that. What was that word you said wrong, and we kept correcting you
That's
on
with a
it.
T, right?
Hmm?
It's another word for movies. I can't say shit because everyone's gonna start laughing at me.
It's for movies?
It's another word for movies.
Titles?
Cinema?
Cinema?
Another word for cinema. It starts with a T.
T? Theater. Oh, theatra? You see theatra, right?
No, I just
No, there was
What
one
do you
more.
say?
It was like a food. It's like a food. Chomin.
No, I-
Chomin. Not chow mein. Chomin.
yeah, that too.
This guy and his stepbrother.
Okay.
They don't say chow mein. They say chomin.
No, because
Chomin.
in our country we say it like that. That's how so we
No,
adapt to it.
that's not right. It's not right.
Okay,
It's
it's like
not
saying
right.
curry goat and go curry. Like it's two
No,
different
curry,
ways to say it.
curry.
Excuse
No,
me, what?
no, that's different. Curry go and goat curry are both well received. That makes there's no
Okay,
difference
but if
between
you
that.
go to Guyana and ask
Chomin and
anyone about
chow
chow
mein.
mein,
Chomin and chow mein. You don't call chow mein chomin.
You're
What the
you're
hell is a
missing two
chomin?
letters in that.
I don't know.
It's
That's how
like
we say. That's how people in my language.
Shit, bro.
Okay, but basically, Shay, I can't say what Amanda said or Sin said. I can't say it because everyone's gonna start laughing. I can't say
Theatra,
unless I unless I
theater,
really unless I really think about it. I can say
theater.
okay,
Say it. Just say it.
okay. I'll say how I normally say. I say DDR.
What? DDR? My man's halfway from saying DDR4 memory. Like, dude, what are you doing? Yo, is that does the DDR
DDR
have
memory.
does,
Wow.
does that DDR
I've not heard
have
that
like
for a while.
Chomin? First Chomin, then DDR, and Toyota.
Equinox,
people
I don't
okay?
think that there's a W in there when he's saying it. I think it's just Cho Min.
No, I
Hey,
say
bro.
chow mein.
No, you said Chomin. Don't shut up. Don't correct yourself now. Don't correct yourself now. I mean, correct yourself. But like, that's crazy, bro. Chomin.
He got to grill me with his questions. We're grilling you now.
You know what? You know what's okay. Shay got his embarrassment. I got my embarrassment tonight.
Are we gonna embarrass Dio?
I mean, you can go for it. I mean, what do you got? What do you got for me?
I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
So far, nothing.
I'm unroastable. Okay, well, I'm roastable, but hey, bro, I want mangoes, bro. I'm actually craving mangoes right now. No cap, I'm craving mangoes right now. I want mangoes.
I've never had mangoes.
Never had mangoes?
Excuse me, what's that
Do you-
look?
do-
I've
do-
never had mangoes.
Do you come from a socialist country?
No, I've had persimmons, I've had melons, I've never had mango. I've wanted to try mango for a while, but
Okay, you need to try mango.
like I've had like artificial smoothies that don't actually have mango in them, but so I've tasted mango and I like it. I'd rather have some taste of the fruit.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like, I mean, mango's is really good. Mango's really good.
Have you ever tried persimmons?
I think so.
Dried
once.
persimmons? Those are good. hit it just to go for it.
Yeah, I try mango. Mangoes are so good. Now I'm getting hungry. We're just talking about food.
Yo, facts. Dude, honestly, I could go for some chow mein right now. Like, in all seriousness, I would love to go for some chow mein right now. Oh, Shay died.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
I did not mean to do that.
It's fine.
I opened up another Discord tab and did not know that it closed the Discord tab that I had.
Good job, bro. Hey, yo, Devon, you trying to reach for some chow mein, bro?
Yo, I thought we were gonna go for some sushi.
Oh yeah, we're going for some sushi stuff. Yo, when are you guys coming to my ends?
I honestly, I don't even know yet. Maybe next summer.
Oh,
I'll be down next summer.
Hey yo. Hey yo, we get some bubble tea, then we get some sushi and stuff. So
I haven't tried bubble tea either. That's something I need to try too.
They're pretty nice. Bro, this guy made us like when he dropped our COVID numbers.
Yo, man, our COVID numbers
we
are
have to
not
say-
even that high. Like
Ours is higher.
Alberta's in shit right now. Ontario's worse than us. Like, dude.
Washington got bad.
Oh,
Washington got bad.
Did it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Over in Seattle.
And
'Cause they were,
forest fires are in California. Ninder.
I think New York got bad as well.
We were almost at the point again to have like a fourth lockdown. Fourth or fifth. I don't even know at this point how many lockdowns we had so far.
Dude, I think we've had only one.
Yeah, we had like multiple.
We've had
People
one.
in Ontario don't know how to act.
And
like we have anti-vaxxers here.
We're lucky we have anti-vaxxers here, but like we're lucky we've only had two lockdowns. My bad. 2 lockdowns.
I'm going for mine tomorrow.
We had very few lockdowns.
Yeah, I'm going for my vaccination tomorrow.
Nice.
That's gonna put me down.
Yeah, I remember you were hesitant to get your vaccine because of your heart stuff, right? How'd that go, by the way, with the doctor and stuff?
Oh, they made me so I went to the doctors, almost passed out twice while they were doing the health checkup to make sure that I was all right while they were testing me for COVID and for the flu as well, to make sure it wasn't just the flu.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, we're testing your heart rate and everything. And while I was sitting up and being like active and just talking and stuff, my heart rate was about 140. And then when I was just doing the deep breaths, relax, my heart rate went down to 40. And so that 100 drop just dropped my blood pressure, and I went out. I got nauseous, dark vision. I just went down. They put the thing down. They did an EKG, and they were like, "Yeah, you're having minor supraventricular tachycardias." And I was like,
"My man had a small cardiac arrest." Is that basically what it was?
It can end in cardiac arrest, but
okay.
Basically.
Almost cardiac arrest. Dude, I don't want you to die without even meeting you. I'm going to be honest. And I need you for the podcast because you're
to be honest, it got super dangerous because when I was like 15, 16, when it was kicking off really hard, my heart rate would go up to like 380 and my heart would be literally tearing itself apart.
Jesus,
yo, you'll be feeling that shit.
Yeah, like I would walk in from my grandparents were in an RV, and I would walk into the house from that, and I literally made it in the front door, took a right, laid down on the carpet in the front room, and I was just out for 5 minutes. It was done.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. Is there like any medicine you take or anything to like keep this stuff in regulation?
They gave me an ablation.
What's that?
If you don't know what that is, they go into a vein near your groin, travel up the vein through to your heart with a little wire. They will, and then they had to basically put a shock charge in my chest that made me feel like a horse kicked me in the chest to produce an electrical charge for my heart to go into supraventricular tachycardia, so they could see what was causing that loop feedback for it to
Mhm.
just cause it to beat so much.
Mhm.
And after that, they would cauterize the piece and then take out the piece.
Okay.
So
It's kinda,
supraventricular tachycardia happens when you have your heart here and there's the four chambers,
Mhm.
right?
yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
right in the center of that is an electrical tissue that, if it's hit with an electrical signal, it beats. It causes the muscles to contract. Well, if a piece of that electrical tissue breaks off, when that electrical signal hits, it causes a loop around, and so it just chambers and just keeps going. And so that's what it was
Oh.
doing.
And all of a sudden makes it beat faster in a way.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
So you
this
have
is
the
as
beat coming from your brain
advanced.
telling your heart to beat, but then it doubles it up, so then it just keeps going
This
in
is as
cascades.
advanced as like Pectus excavatum, bro. Like, yo, like this shit I don't understand, man. Like,
But it
Yeah,
sounds really
like it's arcing.
it sounds very like life threatening though, if you think
oh
about
yeah, absolutely. And like, I get scared for Shay because I'm like, dude, this man's heart could go out any moment, and like that's a scary thing to think about, right? And the thing is, like, I just became friends with this guy. I didn't like. I still need to hang out with him. Like, I don't want to lose him.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
make you some bomb ass lasagna. We'll hang out.
it. Yo, some
Yeah.
lasagna would be really good right now.
Lasagna?
Vic, as an Italian, likes my lasagna, and I am happy with that.
That's good. That's good. If I mean, he's okay. It's really hard to say Vic's Italian more than just by his blood, because he's so assimilated.
This is true.
And we've had this conversation before, me and Vic, where like his family is extremely assimilated into America, as opposed to like, let's say me, my parents, because I'm like the first gen that came by, right? So I'm not fully assimilated because, for that reason, right? And then like my generation over would be assimilated.
I'm assimilated. My grandmother was from Britain, so England. So she had, for the longest time, an English accent, and I started picking up on that before she like fully became an American. And so I know English terms and stuff, but it's just like
So for a moment you were
America.
British. You're British.
You know what's funny? My last
I'll
name is
put you in the
Persian.
boot of my car and drive you into a lake.
My last name is Persian. Funny enough.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I won't go into too much detail on the podcast because technically anyone can search up this information if I make the relation as to why I say it's Persian. But basically speaking, or basically what I'm trying to say is, me and there's this one celebrity, we have the same last name, and that celebrity's Persian. So my last name's Persian, and I didn't know that, which is really cool. So that was pretty interesting. So I actually could have Persian blood.
Are we talking about the Persian for the why can I not think? Assassin's Creed? No, it's not Assassin's Creed.
Prince of Persia?
Prince of Persia, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
An old game.
Yeah, because the only relation of Persians in Assassin's Creed is Odyssey's DLC.
Yeah.
And that's such a far-fetched reference to make. So like,
Yeah, no, I was thinking, I have terrible things with names and faces. Like I can remember like places and people's faces, but I can't remember names for any of that shit.
for all I know, I could be like discarded royalty or like excommunicated like royalty long ago.
You could be a Persian prince.
I could be. I don't know. Long lost.
There ain't gonna be no genie in the lamp for him.
There's Dan, that's the Albanian prince, and then we have Theo, that's the Persian prince.
Oh, Dan's the Albanian prince when, bro?
And then Victor 7 is the Italian mafia.
Oh yeah, my man owns an
Oh, he just needs the
entire.
hat. He just needs the hat, and it goes
He
well.
has a hat.
He
Oh,
does.
Is that
it's
is like,
carried
hey
down
Vinny, get over
generations.
here. Hey Vinny, get over here. And it's gonna own all Boston.
My speaking of that, my
Bring the
boy,
boys down.
my boy wanted me to dress as Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh,
I don't know
Jujutsu
why,
Kaisen.
but like he wanted me to dress as him, and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't have the, I
You
don't have
don't
the
have
blue.
the muscle build for that.
No, I don't.
Oh
But
yeah,
I don't have the blue eyes.
yeah. By the way, guys, Dev is native. He's indigenous.
What?
Dev
Yo.
Equinox. He's indigenous. One of my friends, my IRL friends.
Oh,
He came in
since when was I
on
indigenous? I want that tax-free sales.
shit, bro, dude. They have it rough, man.
Dude,
They have it
shit,
rough.
bro.
Dude, dan shit.
I just got an "Are you serious?" from Vic over there.
Works only on reserves, yeah. But yeah, he's indigenous. He's a super which is interesting. We have actually a pretty diverse set of people here. We have ex-Mormon, we have Guyanese, we have Italian, we have Papagan,
We have Romanian Molotov,
We
two Indians.
we have racial diversity for tax reasons.
and then we got I'm into the local fob.
I got him. Boom.
What do you
That's my
say?
zinger. I said we have racial diversity for tax reasons, and he just buckled over laughing. Oof.
2 for 1 is ex-Mormon. He's like the ex-Mormon. And then Equinox is indigenous. M is Malay. Don
Vic is
Melly or
Italian.
Sin. Yeah, Vic is Italian. Don Melly or Sin is Indian. I'm
He's fob.
Indian, but I could be Persian.
I have English roots.
You have English roots, but you're still white. You're ex-Mormon. Just keep it at that.
Yeah.
And we have like what? We have Justin. Justin's white. Just white.
I have a tiny bit of English roots. Like I think my great grandfather from my mom's side was in Britain a lot, and then some of my cousins are in Britain.
And then
And
Schmorgy's
I don't have the British
redneck.
roots though, but I have people that's in Britain.
And Schmorgy is redneck. And Chrono, he's Papagan. He's pagan, but I call him
And
Papagan because it's funny.
Ryu is Louisianan.
No, he's Alabamian, bro.
Either that or I was gonna say or Alabamian.
He's Alabamian, bro. Man. Chrono's I always joke with them about it. He's pagan, but I call him Papagan because it's funny.
That is funny.
You
It's
just
funny.
the Australian now, and that's it.
Oh, Australian? We'll hit up my uncles. They watch the podcast or they listen to the podcast. I think I have a couple Australian friends. I'd have to dig though to find out.
Just need the Australian guy on the podcast one time.
Dude, no, we'd get cancelled if we had an Australian guy. Digiwobble is like he's EU. He's the pirate, like the EU pirate
Oh, we have the stretch now.
that like says like some sailor shit.
Actually, need that stretch.
Yeah. No, he's EU. Digi is EU. Yeah, he's EU. He's not Aussie.
Wow.
Jesus. Right when we're close to ending the pod too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I said I got work in the morning.
We'll do the 5-minute mute. We'll honor it. Then we'll end out the pod for the night. I think would be a good amount of time. We've hit our nice 2:04, which is nice. Pretty nice. Then we got what else we got? For diversity? We got Beast, Remote Island Dweller. We have well, M is Malay. M is my Malay brother. He's Malaysian. He's my boy. I love him. I love him to death. He's my boy. We have Jinxie and Crow. They're like white, I guess. Question mark. Then we have what else we got? Gary is Asian. No, there's no double mute. By the way, for those of you guys in audio, listen right now. 2 for 1 got muted. Devon BRB'd, so it's just me talking right now. But I hope I can keep you guys company for long enough so that you don't feel alone. You don't feel alone. Gary is, I think. Gary's Gary's Asian. Absolutely is Asian. I'm gonna refund the timeout on Vic, mainly because he's not on the pod. It's more fun to use it when he's on the pod. So I will reject that for now. And I will complete all the other requests for now. But yeah, for those of you guys on audio, I'll take this time to plug all the socials. If you guys want to DM anybody from the podcast, feel free to DM at Victor7TV on Twitter. He's always down to talk. He's a super nice guy. Very sweet. He's single, so ladies. And yeah, he's a super cool guy. And those of you on, and also make sure you guys subscribe to all the audio sources, you know. We got Apple, we got another thing, the other listening platform that I cannot say right now because that word is banned. The green one with the audio. You guys too. Make sure you guys follow, share with your friends. Do it. And, you know, follow the YouTube, or subscribe to the YouTube, like the videos, watch them. Feel free to watch them. You might get some good reactions, or you might see some good reactions out of us, which is really good. I like to do charismatic leans on my microphone, so I don't know if you guys like that, but I do that shit. And yeah, subscribe to YouTube, follow the Twitch, you know, twitch.tv/DioGinrochi, DIOGINROCHI. That's Dio Ginrochi, DIOGINROCHI, to catch us live on the podcast. And on YouTube, we don't have a link for that yet. So I think it's just youtube.com/ like random letters and numbers. You'll find the link on stream. And if you guys check out our Sounder FM link, that should take you to all the other sources as well. You know, I don't think I plugged our Sounder ever, you know, so free to do that, you know. Sounder FM / D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S Podcast, I believe is what it's called. No, Sounder FM. Yeah, sound. Well, what's my link here? What is the link here? You know. Yeah, so you know, https D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S Podcast.sounder.fm. That's where you can check us out. That's what it is. That's what it is. Feel free to check us out on that. We'll have all the links. Also, we got a hydrate and a story to tell, which is really cool. Also, welcome back, Devon. And Shay, you are also unmuted. So now we get a story time. So new microphone, if you guys can't tell with the audio quality, there shouldn't be much background noise. Right now, I can't guarantee that I'm going to listen to the podcast after the podcast to see how it is, do some tuning, post tuning after. But you should be noticing a slight, for those of you with a particular ear, you should be noticing a slight difference in the audio quality, and that is because I actually got a new microphone. I mentioned this last week on the podcast. I changed my AT2020 to an AT2040. So I went from cardioid condenser to dynamic mic. If you guys don't know the difference, basically to sum it up, one microphone is more sensitive than the other. And the one I had before was the more sensitive one. That's basically how I'm going to sum it up. But yeah, I got my new microphone. I sold my old mic, and it's in a home. I won't say it's a better home, but it's in a home. And I got money for it, and I bought this guy. So, yeah, this mic is pretty sick. I'm liking it so far. It's very different. The sound profile, like it fits my range perfectly. So, I mean, that's good. It's good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Our 10 minutes mark, almost 11.
Equinox says now eat the mic.
I will eat the mic off stream. No.
Yeah, deep throat it.
No. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming out. Devon, Shay, thank you so much for participating on this week's podcast. We'll be back next week for a podcast. I don't know who's scheduled yet because we had to make some slight adjustments to the schedule, but we'll get that figured out for next week. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Minder's a fob, by the way, guys. He drives a
of the
BMW.
D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S Podcast. And Ninder's a fob. He drives a Beamer. Apparently, he didn't have money, so out of all the cars he got an expensive car, aka a Beamer. So yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
See you
everyone.
guys on the next podcast.
Good night.